make a mess today. How are you doing? Guess what? I know. I'm shocked. I'm shocked too. I made some journals, some flow journals. I haven't done these in so long. It's been, at least a year, maybe. I don't know, maybe more. I don't know. It's been a long time, but I decided to go back to my roots, create some flow journals. But the difference is instead of creating 10 at a time, like I used to do, and it was so much work, I decided I want to love my process, and so I'm down to just 4. So I plan on doing more flow journals, but I do plan on just doing like 4 at a time. And I love this style, and let's talk about this style a little bit, but let me give you a little overview. They have dangles. You'll see, I'm going to explain them in detail to you. But I asked on, I think it was my last Fatty Patty, what would you like to see? And one of you said, a few of you actually said batik. So I went and I found some really pretty batik material, fabric I should say. And so that is what I've used. And so let's just dive right into what these are. These are in my Etsy shop now. So if you're interested, head over to my Etsy shop. The link is down below. And I really appreciate your support. So let's just take a look at one of these. So in the Etsy shop, there's going to be 2 of the blue. These are the blue. And 2 of the multi. And these are the multi. And let me just go over this with you a little bit and kind of explain to you what's going on here. Move that a little way. I still want you to be able to see them as you're making up your mind which one you want. So these are hardback, softback, I call them, because they're flexible, but not too. They're made out of boxes, so recycled boxes and fabric. The dangle is tied on, but there's a grommet here. There's also a grommet in the back here, so it's not just a whole poke. There is a grommet. So if you ever want to replace this, you can with a ribbon or rope or whatever. It will withstand that without tearing. So they are batik fabric, and they are flows. So basically they're just tied in with this really fluffy yarn right now. But you can as well, these books are flow journals. They're supposed to be used as like a supply. You can take them apart, use them, but you always have to bear in mind that you can also take everything out and then sew your own journals in. If you want a sewn journal, you can do that. This is all basically one big beautiful supply for you. So here's the dangles. Everybody's a little bit different. They're just some bits and bobs, beautiful, like some charms. Everything's a little bit different, of course, because I don't have it, the same on each one, but that's a little mother of pearl and a little dangle tassel. And then a paper bead, and then, a steampunk type of thing. But anyway, they're all different, you'll see, but there's quite a few things on here. So that's the cover. It's got like I can't remember what this is called, always reminds me of a saddle, the saddle horn. And so it's not a button, it's a saddle horn, and it's screwed in. So let me show you how that is on there. So see, that is screwed on, see, with a little flathead screwdriver. And again, if you want to take this off and use it somewhere else and replace it with something else, you can. So let's just get started. If you don't want to replace this with anything, if you want to use it as is, feel free to do that as well. You can do that too. You don't have to take this apart. You can use it just the way it is and have a lot of fun with it, journaling in it as is. But you have the options, and that's what's beautiful about these flow journals is the fact that you can keep them as they are, or you can take them apart and use them. So yeah, I'm going to just push that out of the way a little bit. So I love this batik fabric. It's so much fun. It's gorgeous. It's cotton, 100% cotton. And then, of course, I've lined it with a paper front and back. They're all black front and back. And I go all the way out to the edge on mine. I just think it looks more finished. I like them that way. So yeah. Heck, if you don't like the covers, you can cut them up and use them as a tag, but don't you dare. These are too beautiful to do that. Scratch that, I did not say that. I just filled them with some bits and bobs today. I love this. Not a lot of fancy stuff in here, but a lot of fun stuff for sure. So some scrap paper, some basic, office type papers that we love. These are fun to use in collage and also I plan on putting decoupaging some napkins on them and using them in my art. So, and then I just loved the color of this paper. It's real vintagey and dark, and so I love that. So, and then there's these. I love these guys. Everybody has one of these, and you can put a hat on him and use them in your art and make him funky. I don't know. And then there's a lot of painty papers in here, you guys. So you'll get a lot of my painty paper. And then everybody has a yoga dog. This one's called Tequila. So that's a yoga dog because you know I'm into yoga. And here's some of my painting papers that you just basically saw me make. And so I was going to use them in my Buddha journal, but then I made these. And so I have to do some more jelly plates. So there will be some more jelly plates. There's some vintage stationery. I think there's a couple of sets in here. There's some handmade paper here. Isn't that lovely? Leaves in there. It's so pretty. And there is another one of the paper. There's another vintage stationery. I just love vintage stationery, you guys. I just really have a thing for it. These are stunning. Again, you can pull all of these out and use them for your own art. And some more of the officey paper. And I gave you some of this really pretty old paper here. I love this old paper, so I stuck some of that in there. And I love this. This is embossed. You can see that there, so that's there. There's quite a few pages in here. And oh, I gave you guys a lot of words because this is a flow journal and I wanted you to be able to pull out of it. So there's going to be a lot of things in here that have words available to you. This one came out of a Zen. This is in the beginner's mind, there are many possibilities, but in the expert's mind, there are few. Oh, that's kind of funny. True. Little piece of painting paper. Oh, so these are just these things, but they have some great words on them. So you'll find a couple of these in here. This is hilarious. I went out, if you guys are on my Instagram, I'm a Dawn2017 on Instagram. The other day I went out with a friend and I had a Cosmopolitan because I had a hankering for a Cosmopolitan and it was delicious. And I went to McMinimum's and I'll talk more about that in a minute, but we also had a treat, like a little tidbit. And it came in some of these really cool papers, deli sheets. And so I asked the waitress, can I have 4 of those deli sheets? And so they're all a little bit different. So here's one of them. I was tempted to keep these, you guys, but I wanted to, it's more important. It means more when you give something away that you want, right? And so these are really cute. And these just have little tiny sayings on them, some of this. So you'll be able to use those in your ATCs. And again, this is all folded up. So this is a full size map. So you'll be able to pull that out and have a full-size map to play with. And some beautiful scrap paper. Of course, one of these hands, a doily, and some more words, and a deli sheet that I created. Everybody's going to have a deli sheet. And then just some cool magazines and some beautiful wallpaper. And some music sheets. Oh, and this one is, everybody has like a piece of this vellum, and they're all cat-related, I think. This one says, our perfect companions never have fewer than 4 feet. Isn't that true? Isn't that the truth? And then Happy New Year. This is just like a tag from Happy New Year. I think you're supposed to put it on your bottle or something like so, but you can use that in your art. And then another beautiful, oh, I love these birds. These birds were a find, you guys. I added them to my stash just for these flows. No, normally I haven't been adding to my stash for the flows. I'm just kind of using what I have. But when I saw these, I thought, I have to have these. They're white on one side, black on the other. You can fold them. They're perforated in the middle. I don't know what you're going to do with them, but they're going to end up on an art page in my world, for sure. And just a few matching paper clips. Not a big deal. And then some more words of the day. Oh, and I left these tear outs on any of my things that have this because I like adding this texture to my Fatty Patty. So if you see this, don't cut that off. Use it. I love it. Some more words. And I love the texture of this. It's like crisscross. It's got a nice texture to it. And there's that. And look at this black notebook paper, you guys. Have you ever seen black notebook paper? I've never seen black notebook paper. And actually, I just found this. So this was added to my stash recently as well. These were added a year ago or so. I was up in Roseburg, Oregon. And I just thought these were beautiful. They're vintage cards. And look at, they're like very Eastery and springy. So I added a couple of those to each one. This is my French dictionary. Remember that? This is a something I did recently find. This. There's a few new things in here, I guess, now that I'm looking at it. This was just some cards, like project cards, but they're all based on Oregon. This is talking about Mount Angel, which I don't even, that's in the Willamette Valley. So it's around here somewhere because I live in the Willamette Valley, you guys. And this is a really cool piece of handmade paper that I found in a book full of it. So I took apart the book and kept the paper. This is cool. This is a book of all different kinds of quilt patterns. And I just had to have it for this. So again, there's something new. Guest checks. You'll be seeing me do some stuff with guest checks this year. The washi paper tape doesn't stick very well, and that's okay. That's why I use it, so it doesn't completely ruin your, there's some more of my painting paper. I don't want to ruin the paper I'm giving you. And just a rainbow, some more of my painting paper. Oh, these are so cool, you guys. These are some cards. I had to cut them, so they're not even, but oh well, too bad. They're fine. But they're like a vintagey look to them, but I think they were a Spanish teaching like set. So I saw them and I just cut them up. And again, these are new to my stash. So okay, yes, I did add stuff. Okay, so this is interesting. This is going to be, I don't know if I should open this or not. Let me go ahead. Because if I ruin this, I don't care. It won't. It's washi. It shouldn't. Sometimes washi works pretty good and sometimes it doesn't. You're going to find a fistful of different words. So there's some more words to use in your journaling. Okay, so there's that. So I made a little pretty little envelope for you. There you go. I love these. Those are those Dollar Tree stickers. Aren't those gorgeous? And a plain deli sheet. And these I couldn't get, I did I recycled a lot of my Flow Journal books. Some didn't go anywhere, like that wallpaper book. Where is it? Well, it's back here. This one, this wallpaper book. No, I had to keep that, and I had to keep my roses because I love these roses books. They're gorgeous. Oh, and I added a little bit of fabric for you. You've seen these before. Sometimes I have put those on the front of my journals. Aren't they stunning? So I added a piece of that for you in here. Just to have. And I don't know why I've got that going on like so. Oh, here's some more words. And some more painting paint, some more words, and music sheets. Oh, and these are fun. More receipts these are really fun to collage with, and also just to put your napkins on, guys. Love that. Here's that handmade paper. And then here's the thing from McMinimums. This is the restaurant where I got that deli paper. And the reason I'm giving it to you is because they have really cool, it's just cool. I mean, they have really cool designs, and it's just fun. Little pictures on it. It reminds me of Trader Joe's. Remember Trader Joe's books? How they have a lot of stuff that are really vintagey looking. So there's that. They're all basically the same. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and flip through one of the blue ones for you just to show you. So you have the blue, and you have the multicolored and the blue. Let's go ahead and flip through into the blue ones for you. And everybody does have a yin yang on there. I did have enough to put one of each of those. I have more of these too. So anyway, so there's some blue and a glass bead and some buttons and some, just some bits and bobs here and there. But so much fun. I just love it. And there's a little charm, a little dragonfly. So that's a lot of fun. So I'm going to flip through real fast. I'm not going to pull things out because now you know what they're. But see, this one's actually different than the other one. See, the other one was a little different, but here's the same thing, the minimum things. So yeah, cats, the little thing. Just one more little quick go through so you can have another peek. And I love this. I want to paint this gold and use it on something. I don't know why. I think, here, let's make him go like this. Hi. Hi. Okay, there we go. And some book pages. There's some scrap paper. I didn't see that in there, but probably was. And then the George Washington. So you can put a dunce cap on it. Not that. I'm not saying. I just don't want to get in trouble here. But and then that. There's some of that. Some of that notebook paper. I just love that. This is cute. So these, I didn't say what these were from. These pages are from a book that I got called where people could write postcards in. and say stuff that they wouldn't normally say. So, and here's another little thing of words, you know, little book of words. And so I thought that was really cute. There's my roses, some more of those. Beautiful. Look at, see how vintagey these are and how cool they are? Just way cool. I love those. And again, you can keep this journal the way it is, or you can take it apart and sew in your own pages. There's a yoga doggy. And then some stickers, some jelly sheets, another piece of that. And the last signatures, more painting paper. And I got this stuck together for some reason. I don't know why. Stick it right there. More painting paper. Happy New Year. This is Cannon Beach. Some more painting paper. More words. More painting paper. Yeah. So there you go. So there you have it. So those are your choices. It's going to be blue or the multicolor, and they are in the shop right now, and I will be making more. I'm not sure when, but I really am enjoying the fact that I'm not making a million of them and it's not turning into like work. It's more like a work of love and art is what it is. I feel like I'm creating again instead of making a production line. This was a lot of fun. So I hope you guys love these, and I hope you get one. And I will see you soon. All right. Thanks again, guys. I love you. If you don't, if you haven't already, like, share, and subscribe. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye, guys. Have a good one. Be well.